It is Finance Friday, and First Ontario's Chief Risk Officer, Mark Perkins, joins us now to answer a couple of your questions, and we're going to get right into it, Mark. Let's start with Valerie from Dundas. She says, my husband passed away 5 years ago, and I am receiving the CPP survivor's pension. When I turn 65, she asks, will I get that pension plus my CPP, or will it be significantly decreased?
Yeah, thanks for the question, Valerie. So we start off with, what is a CPP survivor benefit? So if you are the legal spouse or common law partner of a deceased contributor to CPP, then you have an entitlement to a monthly payment. The amount of that payment will depend on the amount of contributions and the length of contribution that was made by the contributor, and there is a maximum you can get, but it starts with 60% of that of that CPP pension amount that the beneficiary was getting will go to the spouse. Now, when you turn 65 and you're collecting your own CPP, at that point there is an aggregate maximum together.
Okay.
But again, it's going to depend on each individual's contributions to CPP and those amounts. So the maximum an individual can get under CPP is just over $1,400 a month, and combined that amount is just over $1,500 a month, $1,530. So to answer Valerie's question, it's a maybe. So it depends how much your CPP individually was, and then what 60% plus her full CPP would be combined. So it will depend, but hopefully, you know, it's very rare for someone to max out on their CPP contributions and entitlements. So there shouldn't be too much of a clawback, but there could be.
Okay, good question. Another question from Shelley from Port Colborne. She asks, is OAS, so Ontario or Old Age Security,
Yep.
is that the same as GIS, which is Guaranteed Income Supplement? My spouse just turned 65 and received his first OAS payment, but not GIS. Will GIS still be coming?
So again, let's talk about the definition. So Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS, is a government benefit paid to those who were over the age of 65 that fall below a certain income threshold. OAS, Old Age Security, is a payment that Canadians get for once they reach the age of 65 or older, and it depends on how long you've been an adult in Canada. So they are separate, they're not the same, but the government will combine them into a single payment. So when you get a payment, it will combine both GIS and OAS if you qualify for both. Now, there is maximum household income limits. So as an individual, you have a certain income threshold. If you have a spouse or a common law partner, they do look at aggregate household income, so there can be clawbacks on the GIS, but not the OAS.
Yes.
Wrong.
Oh.
There's clawbacks on both, so depending on your household income threshold. So you just need to reach out to the CRA, have a phone call, and understand if the payment is anywhere north of $750, they've already combined that amount. So Shelley, it depends on how much your husband received, but it's always good to follow up, and in some cases you do have to apply for the GIS. It's not an automatic all the time.
Okay, and it's one of those where you have to make sure that you're filing your taxes.
Absolutely. If you have not filed your taxes, you're not going to get any of it.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Great answers to some great questions from our viewers. Thanks very much, Mark. You can send your finance questions to financefriday@firstontario.com. And if your question or topic is selected to be covered on air, you'll receive a gift card from First Ontario Credit Union. Keep those great questions coming.